just every day you realize it more and more. It takes years of work in this. To me, unless you've been enlightened or something early in life, which is awesome, then you can start helping people from at a younger age. But I had so much invested into football and making it in football, and what that image of me was. When that didn't work out, and I went through like a year depression. I didn't what am I? Am I any good at anything? I just didn't think I had a lot of self-worth. And I think a lot of people fight with that. A lot of kids, they don't have a real understanding of God don't make anything that's junk or good. I mean, if you're here, you are like a masterpiece in the evolutionary, whatever, creational, you could say science, religion, whatever. You are like the pinnacle of creation. You are amazing. This is the human body, just the heart, and the person and the soul that's inside of that is an awesome thing, without anything else added, without clothes or small, just that you're here. That is a miracle. God has sent you here on a mission to do something for you in the world and for Him. We work for Him. Nobody realizes that. He just gave us the body, and we work for God. We're all like, who do you work for? I work for General Motors or whatever. He's our boss, and He's given us all this stuff here. We all think it's ours. It ain't ours. It's His. He's given us all this, and that's why we forget, about Him. And like you're saying, if you get so invested in yourself physically and the job and all, if you lose it, man, you could be like, I was like devastated. I didn't know who I was. I went through a really rough time trying to find myself. I got an arrest, and I was like, okay, this is who I am. I'm going to be happy now. Everything's going to be okay. That didn't work out, and I hit rock bottom again. Then I finally, after all that suffering and pain and heartache, I finally got into the church, Danny Jones, Resurrection Life. I got rebaptized, me and my wife. They got a big thing, and they dunk you in, and it was cool. It was awesome. Well, I got baptized when I was younger, but you're young. You don't remember that. Or if you're a little baby or an older, as a child, it may not be so profound, but man, that day I was like, man, whew, this is heavy duty, awesome stuff. It's like you're showing God, hey man, I'm recommitting myself to you, And I really think it's like an everyday commitment. I know. Let me rephrase that. I know. Every day you got to get up and say, you know what? I'm here for you. I'm in a body. I'm in a physical world, and there's a lot of things that I have to do here, but that's not me. That's not where it's at, It's just a means to an end, It's like a pencil to write. He gave you the body to figure out Him, And, we all came from Him, and we all need to go back to Him. That's where we want to get back, because we're all a family. It doesn't matter what color, race, creed. You all came from the same place. That's why I always say, hey, what's up, brother or sister? People are like, why are you calling me that? Well, you're all my brother or my sister, aren't you? You don't realize that. And I'll be like, no, I'm not. We're not related. No relation. Yeah, we are. We're all from the same place, And if you think of everybody in the world or the planet Earth or whoever as a family, that automatically brings an endearing, friendly, loving, caring feel, And that's all of us need to do that. Treat each other, in the church and outside of the church as a family, And if you do that, man, people will take notice to you, that friendliness about you and the kindness, and speaking good, positive things to people you don't even know, Maybe that person you said hey to, you start talking to and you realize, man, they're rock bottom. Maybe they're thinking about this. There's no telling what they're going through. And maybe you say one thing and they're here next week, I'll finish with this one story because I started it earlier and I didn't get to it. Y'all forgive me. I'm going to need like a personal assistant person to hold up like little cue cards in the back. Like, okay, you're at 1 now. You have 30 seconds. But thank y'all for letting me speak, Because, everything I tell you is from inside of my soul and my heart.